Welcome to Things That Are News. Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Things That Are News, the show where a couple of guys hang out, drink some beers, and talk about all the things that happened in the world this week. As always, I'm your host, Jeffrey Brooks, and joining me is my co-host, Bailey.
Hey guys! We got a guest with us this week.
Very exciting.
I know, I'm actually very excited.
You shouldn't be.
It's been
this is fucking take number 42 for him to not fuck it up.
I know.
I'm still young.
Speak when you're spoken to.
Jesus!
I'm growing!
So, I met this man in PR school. It's wonderful. So, I would like to introduce you guys to number one, the world's worst Wiz Khalifa impersonator.
I don't look. What the heck? You don't look like Wiz Khalifa.
I gotta see
That's
it.
racist.
That's
racist.
That is kind of racist.
Number two, the only man to ever play Skyrim and not be able to kill a dragon.
They're hard.
That's like the first step of the game.
I'm sorry.
Let me make something clear. I feel like I'm a much worse Wiz Khalifa impersonator than him.
Okay,
Like, there's nowhere to look at the two of us.
He looks more like Wiz Khalifa
That guy's
than I do.
probably a better Wiz Khalifa
I don't
impersonator.
look like Wiz Khalifa.
Okay, we'll just give him the credit as...
I mean, I have the physique, I guess. I got a good Wiz Khalifa physique.
Okay,
Wiz
just gets
Khalifa
credit
Bond.
as the only man who's never killed a dragon in Skyrim.
I killed the first one.
Let me say your name! Tremayne Gomes.
I didn't know your name was Tremayne.
Thought it was just Trey.
I thought it was just Trey.
I can't, but seriously, you've never killed a dragon in Skyrim still.
I killed one in the beginning.
You killed one. Finally.
I killed one dragon.
I'm pretty sure that's step number one. Like that's,
I know. That's how the game starts off.
Yeah. You're like, oh, it's all downhill from here. I'm out. I'm gonna just go punch some skeletons. Like,
I've been trying to go easy on him, but he's been asking me for advice on how to kill dragons.
I think it's a moral thing.
Okay, well,
it's a moral thing. You don't want to. Like, there's
Yeah,
so
I
few
can't
of them
bring
left in the
myself
world.
to do it. I just can't.
It's like killing a unicorn. All right, so we're gonna start this off.
yeah.
Since you're new, I'll explain this to you. We're going to do some news, as the name of the podcast would imply. Bailey's going to run through some news of things that happened in the world this week, and you'll give your opinion if asked. If not, just don't yell, don't sneeze, don't do a Wiz Khalifa impression.
I will try my hardest. I can't guarantee anything, though.
Okay. Bailey, what do we got? What happened this week?
So, first off, in rapid fire news, we got Taco Bell, rather than in the States, in the good old Canada.
Yeah, just get to the point.
CA to the DA.
It's the opposite direction of
They're serving alcohol. And of course they're doing it on the hip Queen Street West location in Toronto.
Queen and what?
It's like Queen and Bathurst, a block or two.
When?
Yeah, I think
when?
For next year.
Ugh.
Next summer.
Ugh.
Yeah, trying to please the hipsters. We're going to offer hipster beer at our hipster Taco
I don't want
Bell.
like craft beer. I want like fucking Coronas and Taco Bell.
There's
You think it'll be tequila?
They should.
If there's tequila and Taco
There should
Bell,
be.
If there's tequila,
like I probably
I'm
wouldn't.
never
If it's just
leaving.
like craft beer and shit, like I'm probably not gonna go. But if I can just like give me 12 shots of tequila and 3 cheesy gordita crunches, I will go every lunch.
that
You
would-
should like live stream that or something.
dude.
Facebook Live.
as many shots as possible.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
How long it takes me to throw up in the Taco Bell?
Yeah, you seen all those Facebook posts of there's 300 of this. Who would your friends be to do it with you? We should do that with Taco Bell and tequila shots. Just get 300 Taco
300
Bell
tequila shots?
and get
How is
people
that
to
even
do it.
possible? I don't even think that's
Just get a whole crew. We'll bring you. We'll bring
Okay.
Tyrell.
That's
we'll bring
it.
Dev. We'll bring Christine. We'll bring fucking whoever else wants to
Jack
come
the
out.
cat.
Jack the cat.
Yeah.
And just take 300 tequila
300
shots. and
tequila
Taco Bell.
shots. Do you think they let you order 300 tequila shots? I mean, they're gonna turn away
Hopefully.
money,
I
guess.
don't think so. I don't think they would, but hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I bet they don't do shots. I bet they just have like fucking craft beer.
They did say in the news story, to be a good journalist, that they were going to start with beer and then introduce more options.
Yeah, so they're gonna make like a shitty margarita, and then I know I'm out. I'm less excited than
Some
I thought it would
carnitas.
be. Maybe some carnitas.
But the thing is, I don't understand. I don't think anyone's ever went to Taco Bell and just been like, I could drink some alcohol here.
I don't.
That's
think
the thing. I don't
know
think
if we've
anyone-
met, but like. That's me. That's
I'm that guy.
My two favorite things are alcohol and Taco Bell. And if I can just put my hands together and combine those things, my life is complete.
Pretty sure life is complete.
But I feel like that'd be a good night. You know, if you're just drinking and you're like,
Yeah, you're like, what should we do?
What's
Should we go to the
next?
bar? Should we go to the club? It's like, no, let's just get fucked at Taco Bell.
I think Taco Bell could beat Burrito Boys and fucking Chipotle
With
if
this.
they offer booze. Yeah.
I mean, Chipotle has booze.
Really? I didn't know that.
Downtown?
I think all of them.
Oh shit.
I'm probably not all of them, but no, I know downtown it does.
Then
They sell margaritas.
Then I don't know what
I didn't know
reality is.
Yeah.
Then I'm losing out.
You need to stay up to date on your burrito news. I can teach you some things.
Okay, I'll keep updated.
What's next?
Yo, you slipping, bro.
We got Nordstrom, a luxury designer brand sponsored by Ivanka Trump.
I don't know if you sponsor a brand, but
No.
Well, still,
spokeswoman?
She's a spokeswoman. She's a
Well, they sell her
spokeswoman.
clothing. I don't think she's like a
They-
ambassador. Yeah.
Did you see
Like
the
she, like,
jeans that
owns-
they offer?
Yeah, like the dirty.
They're offering muddy jeans, so you can buy a $425
Thank you.
pair of jeans from them.
Yeah.
That are pre-covered in mud.
Is it real mud?
If it's real, I'll buy it.
No, it's fake mud. That's what's even worse.
I mean, it'd probably be pretty weird if it was real mud. Because they're just wash off.
It probably smell. Yeah, it probably had that mud smell.
Yeah.
I don't think
I mean, I kind of like the smell of mud.
But what I was,
But I probably just do. I can't put fake mud on my pants.
Hey, God,
I can put real mud on my pants. I'm not going to pay for real mud. I'll pay for fake mud.
what I was debating is if it's real mud. Do the Chinese workers that make it in the sweatshop and then go outside and pick up their mud
Hopefully
from
not.
outside
I feel like that'd be
No,
too low.
there's like one mud guy in like the production line. So like the jeans are done and it goes to the mud guy and he just like slaps his arms around in like a thing of mud.
But I feel like that'd be like the biggest, like just being demoted to be like the mud.
No, that dude makes bank.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
know. You
he's
think?
top shit.
Okay, if we're talking about like Chinese factory,
You wanna
work,
build
I
up
don't
to
think
be
he's
mud
living
guy.
lavish.
I mean, as far as the sweatshop
Put in the hours.
Like, it's like a hierarchy of respect kind of thing, you know?
Chain
You want
of
to
command.
build up to be mud guy.
working my way up the ladder.
You start up sewing pockets, and you build up to mud guy.
Guys, be quiet. It's mud guy.
Hopefully, in between, you don't jump off into one of the nets trying to catch you outside the building. So, TTC, apparently, if you go in the tunnels to catch the subway in Toronto, Canada...
Oh, Toronto, Canada. I thought you meant...
I'm clarifying. You
Toronto
never know.
and Uruguay.
We might be popular. You never know. You never know. People could be looking back.
Everyone knows where the fuck Toronto is.
Too enough. Takaranto.
It's not like we're in Mississauga. Like,
Okay,
it's Toronto.
Hey, don't say those words on this podcast.
So, we in Toronto, our public transit called TTC, the tunnels are more hazardous to you than the
10
public
times
air.
more hazardous.
10 times.
Yeah.
And you know why I read this shit is because
Homeless person pee?
No, the same.
That'd be my first guess.
I almost moved past that so quick. No.
My money's still on homeless person pee.
Plot
There's
twist.
a lot of it down there.
Plot twist, that's the correct
Plot
answer.
twist.
Because at least every other country in Canada considered the fact that like steel on steel makes steel dust and it hurts people.
Oh shit, is that the reason?
It's because we have steel wheels hitting the steel rails, and it's iron dust and magnesium that is the actual contributor to the pollution in the subway tunnels.
Doesn't Montreal use like rubber?
They use wood as
Okay.
their brakes. They use wood brakes so that they don't have that problem.
Wait, we use steel brakes? Oh, that's why it's so
We have
loud.
steel brakes, steel wheels, and steel tracks.
Because I feel like the steel wheels on the tracks, there's not that much friction, but the brakes is all friction.
Yeah, so that's why our subway's so literally black. Because it's all iron and magnesium.
That's fucked. I thought it was just homeless dude pee.
Yeah,
It's much worse.
it is much worse.
Wait, but did you read it? I think it might have been on like the Star. But there were like
Yeah, it
3
was just
union workers like sent home.
Yeah.
After wearing like masks the day after the report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it got written, because they got a sick leave because they fucking inhaled too much iron. It's ridiculous. But
How much homeless dude pee do you think they inhaled, though? You know if you mix pee with bleach, you get, like, mustard gas? So if they're like...
how did you know that?
I know a lot of things.
There's this thing called the dark web.
You Google how to make mustard gas on the dark web.
How did terrorists attack a school? It's like,
Oh,
if you have $5, just buy some bleach and piss in it and shut the cap real quick. And
Get a liter of hobo piss, you're good to go.
1 liter of hobo piss. If you find a homeless man and give him a bottle of Old E, he'll piss in a jar for you.
There you go. You have a terrorist attack in your hands.
Now we're promoting terrorist attacks on this show.
Yeah.
No.
Promoting's a strong
Precisely.
word. Advising. We're advising.
Advising.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is if you were a terrorist, this might be the show for you.
It's like Bangladesh.
So, would you hire a blowjob robot?
I mean, I don't know if hire's the right term.
Would you buy a blowjob
Rent?
robot? Would you rent a blowjob?
I'd probably not rent.
I wouldn't rent. I was gonna say that.
Hey, I'm in a committed relationship. No, but I feel
To
like
your
I feel like,
blowjob robot?
I feel,
No, okay.
I feel like if you get caught cheating, that should be like you get demoted to like blowjob robot.
Yeah, this is all you get now?
Yeah.
I think this thing's much worse than blowjob robot. It's like engineered to like fellate you.
Yeah.
It's probably not that bad at it, you know?
Yeah. The thing that I saw that was the worst is like the amount of time you gotta take to set up your blowjob robot is more embarrassing than the end result.
But how do you clean the blowjob robot?
Is it dishwasher safe? I know the fleshlight is dishwasher safe.
How do you know that?
See, that's the
There's this
creepier
thing
part.
called the
Okay, sure.
Because I bet the machine isn't dishwasher safe, but imagine if you could just take off the face and the throat and just like throw it up.
There's like a cum sack and you just throw it in your
That's
washing
so
machine.
disgusting.
Disposable cum sacks.
That is so
Attach
gross.
your regular garden hose and it sprays right down your storm drain.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
is it out yet? Have people like written reviews about it?
Oh yeah. No, the guy just started. He started
yeah.
Kickstarter because, and quote,
For blowjob.
he realized there was a lack of human aspects in the male pleasure market.
I mean, there's like many a sex doll, aren't there?
Yes, but none of them that blow you.
So like,
You gotta blow it. You kind of gotta like blow it up first, and then put your pain in it, and then make the action happen.
yeah, like you're not fucking it. Like
Yeah,
you
no,
just
what?
lie there and it fellacious you.
You lie there, and it fellacious you. Just go.
Okay, that was okay.
So it's like a fleshlight vibrator.
That was
Yeah, like a fleshlight vibrator. But like the whole fleshlight isn't. It's a pocket pussy. It's not a pocket pussy if it's got a machine. You're arguing semantics. Fuck.
I don't think I'll be able to rewind that thing. Right?
That's kind of impressive. Can you say it's a trap when you do that next time? Because that was.
I used to work the streets.
Get my last news story. Let's move on. Much more peaceful. We got French's ketchup making their tomatoes in Canada and making all the ketchup in Canada because Canadians seem to care about where the fuck their tomatoes come from.
I care about where my tomatoes come from.
Why only tomatoes? That's my biggest argument.
my
Why
dad-
is ketchup the thing we're bitching about?
Because Canadians love ketchup. It's like their thing.
I love ketchup.
Wait,
Who's
really?
talking shit about ketchup?
What? But
What's your problem with tomatoes being grown in Canada?
the fuck did you
You're a
care whether or
fascist?
not your mustard was made in Canada?
Oh, I
Because
care.
fuck
I care.
mustard.
Your relish, your pickles, your pickles probably come from the Ukraine or some war-torn Russian-ass country.
All right.
And
You ever had a
fuck did you ever care about that?
You ever had a fresh ass tomato?
Yeah,
You ever had a fucking grocery store tomato right after you had a fresh bought tomato?
Have you?
I'm not gonna lie, not straight from memory. No, I didn't go like, Starbucks.
Jeff, take us away.
Heirloom.
Take us away, Jeff.
At least 47 times better. You want a fucking. You don't want a tomato. It's like, it's been on a boat for 3.5 weeks.
Want some
They have to,
fresh
repaint
fucking
it
shit.
Red. There's like fucking old Ukrainian ladies painting the tomatoes red because they're bruised as fuck. No, you want a tomato that your fucking neighbor Jim grew. They squished it down. They made some ketchup. You put that shit on your fries.
Shout out
That's
to Jim.
what I want.
Does it make you feel better about those French fries when it's made in Canada, though?
I don't give a fuck. I don't like tomatoes that much.
You like
Makes
to,
sense.
I like ketchup.
Not even on a sandwich?
I'll put.
What? Did you just say you put ketchup on a
No
sandwich?
tomatoes on a sandwich.
I'll put tomatoes on
Okay,
like a
all right,
fucking like a burger or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you just put. I thought
Ketchup
you
on a sandwich. It's like a ham and cheese and
Right.
ketchup.
I know white people put too much mayonnaise on shit, but ketchup on a sandwich? Alright, so we go into the next section.
What's the next section, Bailey?
We got Jeff's Movie Minute.
Jeff's Movie Minute.
Bam, bam, bam.
All right, I got some good movie news. I got some pretty good. I got it all written down because I forgot half of it and had to relook it up. But anywho, so Disney dropped some bombs. They released like their slate,
Yeah.
It was
I'm gonna-
late.
For all.
their projected movie release dates.
Okay.
Sorry. For the simpletons who don't follow movie news every day, like this fucking loser. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna shout out some movies, and you gotta tell me if you're excited or not. Frozen 2 is coming out in November 2019. You haven't seen Frozen 1?
That's like such a surprising question.
I seen it. I can't say.
Why have you seen Frozen 1?
That's a good
Do you
flick.
have nieces?
That's a good flick, dude.
I don't have any siblings.
You don't have siblings, so.
I had to see it. Too many people were singing the Snowman song.
I fuck with that Let It Go. That shit was hot. That Let It Go shit, that's my shit right
That's
there.
a banger.
That's my fucking shit.
Let It Go. What would the sequel to Let It Go be?
Keep letting
Keep it going? Keep it going?
Keep it over there.
I'm saying
It's gone, now don't bring it back.
I'm saying Let It Snow featuring Young Jeezy and T.I.
Yeah, that one.
There you go.
That
There
one.
you go. Okay, what's next?
The Lion King is being released July 2019.
Is it after Lion King?
No, it's like a retelling of The Lion King in live action.
Fuck that.
Live action Lion King.
It's like the Jungle Book?
It's like Jungle Book, but with Lion King.
It's so random. I can't see that.
I
Donald
feel-
Glover is voicing Simba.
What the fuck?
James Earl Jones is back as Mufasa.
I didn't even know James Earl Jones was.
James
I
Earl
don't even
Jones
follow
most voiced Mufasa. This is the part of the show where I like school everyone because I know stupid fucking facts about movies.
He knows
Because I've seen The Lion King 47 times in this last week. So,
I think
how do you feel about Donald Glover being Simba, though?
he could be a good Simba.
Who do you think plays Pumbaa?
Pumbaa?
Is it Kevin James?
Simone and Pumbaa.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart plays Timon.
Are you serious?
Nah. That'd be fucking sick, though. If Kevin Hart's Timon
Legit, I feel
and The Rock is Pumbaa.
I was just gonna say.
And The
For
Rock's
real, though.
Pumbaa.
They'll make Timon. Yeah, I think that's realistic.
I can see that.
And then they'll make a Timon and Pumbaa spinoff.
Yeah,
But
with
wasn't-
The Rock and Kevin Hart, and it will make fucking
They'll
bang.
make fucking bang.
Wait, was there Lion King 3? Or there were just 2?
There's Lion King 2 and there's Lion King 1.5.
Yeah,
Okay. But 1.5 was after 2.
1.5 came after 2.
Okay.
there
But it
might
was
have been a straight to DVD of 3, but there's no.
no
And there's
1.5 was straight to
And there's a
DVD.
Timon and Pumbaa, like, film.
That's 1.5.
Okay.
1.5 is the Timon and Pumbaa one. Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
They're making Wreck-It Ralph 2. Did either of you see Wreck-It Ralph?
No,
John
I
C.
won't.
Riley plays Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
You got Sarah Silverman as the Glitch.
Ooh, I always like her.
She's all right. Don't fucking do that.
That was weird.
That's why women don't listen to the podcast.
Very creepy.
So I guess neither of you care about Wreck-It Ralph 2, do you?
No, I'm stoked
I
because
don't know
John
what
C.
Wreck-It
Riley
Ralph
is
is,
dope.
so.
But like, I never.
So
watched
Wreck-It
the first
Ralph,
one.
you know what it is at all?
I've never.
So it takes place inside an arcade, but all the characters are the video game characters inside the games.
Is it Disney? Or?
It's Pixar.
Oh, Pixar. Okay.
So like,
Connect.
yeah, it's basically Disney. Wait, no, it might not even be Pixar, but it's definitely Disney.
Okay.
It's Disney for sure. I know that. Cause
Well, yeah, I'm listing off Disney release dates, so it's definitely Disney.
Wait, but is it new? Is it like a new?
It came out
series?
3 years ago,
Yeah.
2 years ago,
2 to 3.
3 to 4.
Okay. Did it have any big name like voice actors?
John C. Riley, like I said.
Okay.
Sarah Silverman, like I said.
But they were in the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the lady from Glee? The like short haircut lady. You know what I'm talking about. She's in fucking everything.
I know, but I
that
don't
lady's
know.
in it.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of.
That's I John C. Riley's on it.
Yeah.
They're gonna say John Cena.
John Cena might be in it, but you couldn't see him, so it'd be
But
next one.
Got his autograph. Cool story.
No one cares.
we don't want to hear your John Cena story.
He's
Get
a
outta
great.
here.
He was the greatest
Fuck him.
WWE
Fuck him.
champion of all time.
Was it like a Make-A-Wish thing?
No. So, and a dark childhood. Sorry.
Indiana Jones 5, July 2020. Starring Harrison Ford.
Starring Harrison.
Starring
Still
Harrison
alive?
Ford.
I thought that guy
Still
was
kicking.
like old as fuck.
Crashed a plane like 6 times.
I know. I
and
was
still
about to say.
kicking.
I was like, didn't he just
Is
survive
there
something?
Shia LaBeouf as his mentor?
Probably
Has
not.
continued from the Crystal Skull.
Isn't Shia LaBeouf in jail right now? Or he was in jail.
No, I'm
For that "We Will Not Divide Us" thing, he got arrested.
He's
He's probably
still-
out by now.
Nah, he's out. He's got bail money. Come on.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he
he's
was
not-
like he was in England for a while.
Yeah.
And then now he had like some cabin. Anyway, Indy 5, you stoked? Have you seen the
I haven't
Indiana
seen-
Jones?
yeah,
fucking black people.
Bruh,
seen any of
you
them.
ain't seen any Indiana
I haven't
Jones.
seen any of them.
Any.
Not even one.
Not one. Not
even half of one.
Have you seen Medea Gets a Job?
No, I don't.
Alright, good. Because
Have
that's
you
the
seen
one.
I don't
Medea?
watch any movies.
No, because I've seen some Tyler Barrett movies, but Medea Gets a Job is like a deep cut that is
You
not.
say you've seen some
okay
Tyler
to
Perry
see.
movies?
Yeah,
What is your excuse? Why are you watching Tyler Perry movies?
Let's not go into that because I'm not going to.
All right, so I'm going to say this next one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're off the podcast.
Okay.
You got to leave.
Okay.
So Star Wars Episode 9
I haven't seen the last one. But I love A New Hope. That's a great movie.
Let him introduce
you basically seen the new one. The new one is the same as A New Hope. It's fine.
Okay.
Man, fuck this guy. Where do you get these people?
They're just being removed from this entire segment.
Holy fuck, man. Just trying to talk about movies, and he's like, wait, what's a movie?
I'm sorry.
I thought he saw some things that
Movies
white
have
people
sound
were
now?
interested in.
I don't know.
Fuck. Yeah, they're making a 9th Star Wars. The 8th one's not out yet, but the 9th one's going to be out in May of 2019. But fuck this show.
What's the release date, though? I want to know.
May 2019.
May 2019?
Yeah.
Can we get a air
Normally
horn for
they're
that?
in December. 7 was in December. 8's going to be in
Yeah.
December. 9 in May.
Why not a Christmas release?
Because fuck them. That's why.
All right. You think they're going to put spin-offs in between, though? Like the Lando movie or something like that?
Yeah, I think there's another Star Wars anthology movie announced in between, but no one knows what it is.
But wasn't there like a Star Wars like opera kind of? Or there was like a Star Wars
If you know
release?
about fucking operas, then
No, but there was a Star Wars release that wasn't connected to this trilogy.
why would you call it an opera?
But what was it?
That
was like a space
they had
opera.
like a
so I don't-
side. They're all space operas. That's like the name
Rogue
of the.
Okay,
One.
I thought a space opera was technically an opera, but like space.
They had a side story. Yeah, it wasn't
Okay.
based in the main Star Wars universe.
Okay.
It's not called Star Wars, it's space opera.
But what do they call it an opera? I don't know.
No one calls it an opera.
A space opera.
A space opera is a term because it's like it's in space, but it's a big ordeal and it's spectacular.
Okay.
Like an opera. You ever been to the opera?
No.
Have you seen the fucking Toronto Symphony?
The synthesis? Have you seen the
Synthesis,
synopsis?
motherfucker?
Moving
The Toronto synopsis?
on. You know who Mike Myers is?
I do. I know him.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I
Have
know.
you seen The Love Guru?
Is that the one where he's like something to do with hockey?
He's a love guru for hockey, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
For the Leafs, too.
He says he still wants to make Austin Powers 4, and he's trying to get it made.
They'll do it.
Thoughts? Have you seen the
Gold
Austin
Member?
Powers
Yeah,
movie?
see, that's the one
Ah,
I've
you've seen the Austin
No, but things I did like the first
Hey.
two. Gold Members was
I like
like
it had
alright.
Beyonce in it. Gold Member.
it was alright.
He's gold
It wasn't that
member.
great.
Yes, Beyonce did a good job in that movie.
Yeah. She's
Debatable.
Foxy Cleopatra.
Rightfully, Hillary Clinton probably would not know Beyonce without Austin Powers 3.
That's not true. Beyonce is like huge. Everybody knows Beyonce.
Without Austin Powers.
Yeah, what the fuck? She was
Do
a
you
fucking
think Austin Powers put Beyonce
on the map.
Too
Yeah,
many.
Mike Myers can like
many old
say,
white
"Yo,
people?
I made
You think
Beyonce who she is. I'm Mike Myers.
For many old white people, I'm pretty sure, like,
I think
Beyonce
old white people
became
don't
standard.
like Austin Powers.
No, man. Because my old Scottish grandparents
Okay,
showed
that's
me Austin
anecdotal.
Powers.
That's like one old white person.
And that's Scottish people. Scottish people love Mike Myers.
Yeah, they like offensiveness.
Yeah.
So that's fair enough. But, no, but
Ask my dad if he knows who Beyonce is.
Call him right now.
I should call him. Get my dad on the show.
Dang.
Dad, who's
No,
Beyonce? He's like,
everybody
get
knows
off
who
the
Beyonce-
drugs.
No, but he probably knows who Beyonce. Everybody knows who Beyonce is. She's like global.
My mom probably doesn't know who Beyonce is.
Beyonce is like
She
Ebola.
knows who the Lord is. That's about it.
yeah, that's about it.
Beyonce is like Ebola. You've heard of her.
What's Ebola?
Ebola?
That's perfect.
Moving on. The last movie news is, it's not really news, but I just found out about it, so it's news to me.
Alright.
And if that's not what this bit is, I don't know what is. So do you know they're making a Spider-Man animated movie to be released in theaters
Oh.
on December 14th, if I didn't write down the year?
That actually sounds dope. That actually
I'd
sounds
be
dope.
stoked.
I think it's next year.
What's his villain?
The only thing that's been confirmed is that it's Miles Morales
Hey!
being played.
Sick, man.
Oh, you know Miles Morales? No,
You know that for real, so?
it's Black Spider-Man. It's
Yeah,
he's
because
a
the
black
new
guy.
story-
Wait, is he the fucking like protagonist?
Yeah,
Black
Spider-Man?
No, Black Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, it's a black guy who is
No,
Spider-Man.
like, as
And he's gonna be like the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Spider-Man.
yeah,
he's like the only Spider-Man. He's like the black guy.
And the most modern Spider-Man is like Peter Parker lost his powers, and the same type of spider that bit Peter Parker bit a black kid from the projects in New York.
But Morales is he like half?
He's
black,
half Hispanic.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
he's
what I
half
was thinking.
Hispanic. So it's like that's why people are pissed that he's a white guy in the movies because he's a black guy in the comics right now.
And right now he's not anymore.
Yeah, but
You
fuck
don't know
off.
shit.
Suck my dick. But I would be stoked for an animated movie about him. And do you think Donald Glover would be his voice, though?
No, it's Shameik Moore.
Because Donald did do his voice in...
He didn't fucking... You ever see Dope?
Oh, no, I heard of it.
That's the only thing he's like been in that's notable.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't know who the fuck Shameik Moore is, Bailey. Stop fucking pretending. But you know who Liev Schreiber is?
No.
Thank you for not lying for once. You seen X-Men Origins Wolverine?
No. I saw the bootleg version, but
that would count.
Yeah, but the bootleg version with Wolverine Origins.
That's what I saw that too. The helicopter just like a gray blob.
Exactly.
It's just like insert helicopter here.
Yeah, so I can't say I really saw that movie.
Well, it's like Wolverine's brother in X-Men Origins.
Okay, all right.
You ever seen that Ex-Ambassadors music video that has the rapper in it?
No. No, I don't even know what you're talking
Liev
about.
Schreiber's in that music video.
Okay.
Anyway, Liev Schreiber's in it in an unconfirmed role.
Fuck yeah, Liev Schreiber.
So I'm going with... I fucking forgot his name. Carnage.
Carnage?
Carnage is the villain. That's my guess.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. What do you think? You think yes to Carnage?
Fuck yeah, I love Carnage.
You don't like...
I don't even know. I'm a lost cause, guys.
Well, because they're doing the Venom movie, they're definitely like they need to introduce Carnage somehow. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, throw him out in the animated movie.
Yeah, because it'll be hard enough to do a Venom movie, and since they confirmed that they had a standalone for him, I wouldn't be surprised if they introduced Carnage in an alternative form.
I think Carnage. I think this movie comes out after the Venom movie, though.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. No one gives a fuck about Carnage, though.
That's why. Like, they make a movie about Venom, and they introduce Carnage after.
Anyway, fuck movies, right?
Yeah.
We're going to move on to our main topic. So the way this works is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about a topic for about, I don't know, between 15 minutes and 4 days. And then we're going to take a little break. We're going to have some drinks. Maybe drink some of this here Appleton that doesn't taste like rat piss. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about it some more. And we'll repeat until I can kick you guys out of my house.
Okay.
What are we talking about this week, Bailey?
So, this week, because Trey's involved in politics, we're talking about war in the 21st century.
Yeah.
So, to broaden the spectrum, because the world is a fucked up place, we're talking about the Middle East in general right now. So...
Oh, your fucking tone is just so condescending. All right,
God damn it, Bailey.
We're going to talk about war.
Thank you.
We're going to start talking about war by talking about what's going on right now in the Middle East. See, that's how you introduce that. It's pretty simple.
I feel like I did a good job.
You just like died taking that shot. But yeah, we're taking shots. We need to try and stop us, Chris. So yeah, the first thing I wanted to talk about is it's crazy, right?
Yeah,
that's my first thought.
So
is it crazy?
It's also very crazy because I feel like Donald Trump is a very unpredictable president as well.
That's a bit of an understatement. It's like saying I'm a bit.
Okay, yeah.
It's like saying you haven't seen a lot of movies.
Well, yeah, it kind of feels like we're living in interesting times right now.
But do you think you brought up Mr. Trump? Do you think he's going to affect the Middle East though?
Well, the thing is, it's very confusing because after the situation with Syria, obviously, it's not really clear what he plans to do after. There was that warning, Tomahawk missile, the Moab.
The Moab. Moab.
What
does that
Mother
stand
of all
I'm with you. It's
Mother of all
Moab.
bombs.
It's definitely Moab.
Yeah, I thought Moab.
No one says Moab. It's Moab. If anything, it's Moab.
It's Moab. The mother of all bombs.
But what do you think he will do after? Do you think
Drop the rest of them?
So yeah, in the simplest form, let's backtrack.
Yeah.
Do you think it's okay that he dropped the strongest non-nuclear bomb on Afghanistan?
Say yes. I got your back. Yes. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. No, okay.
No, here's the thing.
I don't
you know
know.
what's crazy?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You know what's crazy? So they dropped that one bomb, apparently. So George Bush just fucking made them make those bombs. That was his thing. George W., sorry. Yeah. Apparently they're all set to expire, next year.
Yeah.
So, if they don't drop the rest of those bombs, they're just garbage. So there are going to be a lot more of those being dropped. Otherwise, that's just, fucking throwing money in the trash.
Where'd you read that?
Probably on a fucking Reddit feed or something.
But still, that's a solid
That's not
fact.
reliable.
It's a solid fact if it's true.
No, I'm pretty sure it's true. Because I read it at least twice.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
yeah, apparently they're all set to expire.
Because
Because they're like, obviously, like all those things, they have a shelf life, right?
Yeah. And the fair point that I will defend as devil's advocate is a lot of people didn't recognize that the idea of that bomb is to destroy tunnels as underground networks.
Yeah, the infrastructure.
Right?
Yeah.
So
it was a good move.
Yeah.
Quality move. Well dropped. It's not like they're like, you know what? Fuck the Middle East. Just like throw a dart at a map and drop this bomb there. Like it was like well thought through.
Like we are all spazzing that I dropped the biggest bomb, but it was kind of tactical.
But what are you gonna do? You know, not drop it? Like if you're like, all right, Jeff, you can either drop this big ass bomb or you can not do it. I'm like, well, I'm probably gonna drop the bomb. Let's be honest.
So then that's
do
the
it
question
for the holes, right?
For our guests.
So the kids are saying.
With Tremayne, would you drop that bomb?
Would you have done it?
Well, I mean, like in retrospect, didn't it kill like a decent amount of ISIS members and also crush their infrastructure? Like there were no civilians killed.
It did some
to
good
my
shit.
knowledge.
And you know what? There's no nuclear fallout.
Yeah, that is a benefit.
Yeah,
not a one fallout.
Are people like really debating the Moab?
Yeah, a
lot.
lot.
People
I know people were like the bombing in Syria. That was like
people are super pissed that they dropped that.
Yeah.
Because it's like a ballsy thing to do, you know?
Yeah.
Drop this. It's one thing to like do like drone strikes, but like to drop a huge fucking bomb. People are like equating it to like Hiroshima, even though it's like fucking completely different.
Which is another technical issue, real quick. Did you even, like, in terms of general Americans and Canadians, were you aware that there was even conflict in Afghanistan anymore? Like, why the fuck did we drop a bomb in Afghanistan after all that?
Does the U.S. still have any troops in Afghanistan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At least 7, I think, so.
they have about under 1,000, not including the private contracts.
Is there like an expected time when they're like expected to like withdraw?
I mean, if you ask Obama 6 years ago, they're all going to be out in 4 years.
They're supposed to withdraw by 2018 because they're doing training practices. But that
means shooting brown people.
Yeah. So is Canada, but we're still there too.
Yeah, but we like aim for the knees. I think that's the difference. We aim to demobilize and kick them while they're down.
It's a whole other hippie issue I'm not going to go off about.
Yeah, don't aim for the knees. But no, what I wanted to touch base on, I forgot. But because the biggest thing is because war in the 21st century. That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's not like you don't like wage war on a country anymore. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's not like we're at war with Afghanistan. It's like, all right, we're at war with this faction of people. Wherever they are, we're going to follow them. We're going to try and fuck them up. So if you're following a group of migrating people, you find that they have tunnels in fucking South Korea. You're probably going to bomb South Korea. Because you don't care who the fuck's in the way. You're at war with these people. And fuck them. Just fuck them.
Yeah. So
that's it. Don't fucking sidetrack. Agree with me. Be like, Jeff, you're right.
I agree.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
You're welcome back anytime.
I agree with you. You're just getting a little aggressive.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
But, let's make it more political in the simple sense, though.
I thought that was pretty simple.
ISIS moves from Iraq to Afghanistan, should America still be allowed to shoot the fuck out of them?
It probably will anyway.
As far as legality goes, I mean, it's...
That's my concern.
Well,
I agree, but should they be allowed to shoot the fuck out of them?
Well, wasn't it an illegally started war in the first place?
Technically, I guess.
Technically, yeah.
But with Iraq, yes, but in Afghanistan is...
Afghanistan was legal, I guess, right?
Yeah, well, I guess they were going after Al-Qaeda.
But we're not fighting the Taliban in this case.
But that's the thing, because it's not... When you, like, fight a normal war, like when World War II happens, you, like, have a declaration of war.
Yeah, you have
because
sovereign states.
It's one country versus another country.
Yeah.
But when it's a war on terror, it's all shades of gray.
But
So,
yeah, sorry, go on. I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about shades of gray?
But I mean, like, doesn't...
50 of them?
Like, Al-Qaeda... Al-Qaeda have ties to ISIS or, like, an offshoot or, like, some...
They're the same color, I think. They're the same shade of gray. But.
They agree in the same philosophies, but if you really want to get deep politically, Al-Qaeda denied ISIS because they don't believe in that form of extremism.
Yeah, like ISIS is like Al-Qaeda on steroids, basically.
Yeah. Like Al-Qaeda believes in Muslim empowerment and Islam extremism, but not living by the caliphate.
Okay.
And that's the key difference, that ISIS wants to live by the caliphate, and
The caliphate.
even Al Qaeda is going like, this was made 3,000 years ago. Like,
Yeah, when Al
Chill
Qaeda's
out.
like, you guys need to tone it down a notch.
That's why you know it's bad.
yeah, it's like, tone it down.
Take a breath, guys. You guys are being a little bit rash.
Yeah, when Al Qaeda is the voice of reason.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's what I mean. Like, if Al Qaeda's going like,
Yeah, you guys are fucked up, man. You just chill out a bit.
But Jeff brings up an important point.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Thank you.
war is not between two sovereign states, right? So the Middle East, the biggest issue now, whether it be Al Qaeda, whether it be Al Shabaab, whether it be fucking ISIS,
Another
right?
shawarma place? Alibaba. That's the shawarma.
That's too shit. We're not fighting a sovereign state, a nation with territory. So the Middle East, right? Whether we're America or goddamn
That
Great
sounded
Britain.
fucking disgusting.
Very Flemmy.
Sounds something you got like stuck in your throat or something.
Right? You need a tissue?
No matter. How do we define fighting a war with them anymore? We just gonna drop bombs all willy-nilly across the Middle East, or
Yeah,
what
who's
the
gonna
fuck we
stop
gonna
you?
do?
That's the biggest thing. Who's going to stop you? Right?
Well,
Russia.
that's what America thinks until we get fucked up.
Who's,
By
we
who,
as in,
though?
like, the three of us?
We, as in North Americans.
But who would fuck up North America?
Russia, that's it.
Yeah, 'cause
Russia's the only option.
Yeah.
someone hits New York, we're fucked as Torontonians.
I'll be fine.
We at least get the nuclear fallout. Look at Yellowstone Park blows up, we get fucked. Come
Yeah,
on.
but that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, but someone drops a bomb in New York.
If you want
It's
to talk
gonna
like
affect
clouds
us.
covering the sun and then like raining.
Same thing happens with the nuclear fallout here.
Yeah, but on a smaller scale.
Yeah, and then again, we're going to fucking
The biggest
good
thing
old
that
ISIS.
people don't realize, people always talk about like, oh, missiles are going to be launched. There's like so many anti-missile fucking gunmen at the ready at all times.
Make love, not bombs.
Like when
To intercept.
when the Cold War started, they just built 1 million bases in Alaska of just guns pointed at the sky, ready to shoot down missiles. Granted, if they shoot 40 missiles, you're not shooting down all 40.
Yeah.
But like, Washington will probably be fine. You know what I mean? Like, people always act like, oh no, if they shoot one missile, it's
Then it's
game
done.
over.
Yeah.
But like, at all times, there's people ready to shoot down those missiles. If you shoot a missile in North Korea, there's probably no more North Korea. But like, America will be fine.
Yeah.
And by extension, the three of us will be fine.
Would be good, man.
End of thought.
Just real quick,
Yes.
do you think it's all over oil and resources, or do you think it's actual trying to spread democracy?
Ha.
Tremayne Gomes.
Yeah, you don't want my.
Well, I feel like that's a very good question, because I feel like that's something that ties way back into like the history of America. You know, the idea of like spreading democracy and goodwill. I believe it's under the pretense of democracy,
You
but
think it's the
also
guys.
yeah, I think so to an extent.
The guys. You agree with the guys.
You think they're like, yeah, we're here to spread democracy, but really it's like trying to
To
make
get
bank.
Well, I don't know. I just like I feel like America has this idea of like American like exceptionalism. Like you do anything better than anyone
Yeah.
else. They hate us because we're free. We have to like instill democracy in them.
So are we instilling
I
democracy?
definitely don't feel so at all. But maybe in like the heads of some politicians that actually believe that.
But what do you
They're
think is actually happening? Like
Yeah,
the
we're
Secretary-
asking you, not
The Secretary of Defense, why do you think he's like, all right, we got to drop that bomb?
Yeah.
So we can make sure they vote real soon. Or
Well,
just like,
I feel
we gotta
like
secure our assets.
arguably people like you could see it as kind of like an offset of like I guess like imperialism, like in the sense that it's not like as direct as before, for example, but you can still like take resources and like institute your democracy essentially.
So
What do you think, Bailey? Answer
think
your own
it's-
question.
for me, I think it's about oil. Everyone wants resources. Everyone wants resources. Like, look at how we're developing fracking, right?
Fracking?
Yeah, fracking.
Is that what the kids are calling fucking these days?
No.
What's fracking? Is that another fucking anagram?
I've
Acronym?
done too many presentations on this. I'm trying not to make it deep. But fracking is where you kind of force the oil out of the ground, right? When you do normal...
How many presentations have you done on fracking?
Too many. I went to journalism school.
So you're like, all right, today, again, we're going to talk about taking oil out of the ground.
I did three, actually, because I did a presentation on natural resources.
How many of those were you there for? Was it just god-awful? Like, Bailey, you came to the same
No,
presentation.
not for him.
Any
None of them
fracking
for him. None of them for him. But we have fracking in North America, but no humane oil extraction. So I think that's...
Were we, like, killing dogs by, like...
No, we're
like inhumane oil extraction.
We're kind of shattering the Earth's, like, platelets and causing our water table to be poisoned by the oil that we have above the Earth's crust.
I mean, maybe the oil shouldn't be there. Maybe that's the oil's fault.
Maybe that's why we should take it all out.
Yeah. We're trying to get... If the oil's going into the ocean, we're saving the day. We're going to suck it out of the ground and put it in the cars.
Yeah, put it in the cars, and then it's all going to be okay.
And then it's the sun's.
But no, I definitely think it's all over oil. Like, seriously, look at Saudi Arabia, look at Libya, all that shit had to deal with all of it. Like,
yeah, it's when
Libya
you look at...
is my biggest example. Fucking look at Libya. Libya was caused by government politics.
What about Qatar? How do you feel about Qatar? How do you feel about a word with a Q without a U?
I'm very uncomfortable
I
with
don't like it.
It sounds real weird.
It should be Quatar. What a U in there.
Yeah, what do you feel about Quatar, Trey?
I feel like there should be one U.
Would it sound too much like Quasar?
No, I think there should be a U in there.
There should be a U, right?
I think
or
so.
just make it a K. If you're going to have it be Qatar, like...
I can see that.
Just make it a K.
But why not, just add a U.
I'm going to ask you a nerd question.
Yes.
Do you know what a quasar is?
No, he was just smiling
Wait,
and nodding
what?
when I said Quasar. That's a real word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quasar
It's
is
the
a real
hopes and
word.
dreams of a virgin child.
Yeah. Like when you go to heaven as a Muslim, you get a quasar of virgins.
What? It's like a very creepy term.
Wait, did you spell it the same way, though, or?
Quas?
Nope.
Really? Yeah, it is.
Try again.
Ques?
Nope.
How do I spell it?
Quazar.
No.
Quasar.
There's no Z.
It says, or Z. Depends who you ask.
This suck my dick.
Anyway, yeah, no, oil, right? What are you going to do?
Yeah. Do you think
we should have renewable energy sources?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody.
Yeah, it'd probably
get
solve all
behind
the
that.
problems.
Yeah.
Let's go geothermal, right, guys?
Pretty much.
This week's show is sponsored by geothermal power.
That's... You never gave our sponsor for this. Alright, we'll move past it.
I think we're going to take a little break.
We're
going to come back. We're going to talk about a different fucked up thing.
Yeah, because Jeff sucks at naming our sponsors so we don't get paid. Let's get out of here.
The first words in this game you've won.
And we're back.
Bang.
So I forgot to mention up top, but we have a sponsor for this week. Very exciting.
Yeah.
This week's show is brought to you by Mineral Water, full of antioxidants and a daily dose of vitamins and minerals. Not really, it's sugar water, but fuck you, you'll drink it anyway. Vitamin water. Go fuck yourself.
That's the goddamn sponsor.
Thank you, Vitamin Water.
Yeah, Vitamin Water, thank you for my lifetime supply of vitamin water. And go fuck yourself, too. Anyway, we're talking about war or something, right?
Yeah.
Good old war.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think we should talk about what's going on in the good old North Korea.
Good old North Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about his hair? 10 out of 10 or?
I think a 9.
Nine,
I think
nine,
he needs more gel.
a little bit more gel
And
to
I'd
be
give
a
it
10?
I'd give it a 10. He's a good-looking guy, though.
But what do you say about the fact that his haircut inspired every single Toronto fuckboy's haircut?
I don't know if that's true
I don't know
at all.
any person in Toronto who looks at Kim Jong-il as like a prototype.
And you're like, oh shit, I'll get so many bitches if I get that haircut.
This doesn't look like the photo of Kim Jong-il.
I feel like it does.
Well, you're definitely wrong.
He's got it real short at the sides. He takes a little bit of wax, makes it... You see the latest one? He made a flat top, bruh.
Yeah, but their haircut
goddamn
doesn't make the man. You know, some men can rock certain haircuts. That's not a dictator can't rock a haircut like that.
When you're a dictator, your haircut choice is crucial.
But he looks whack. Either way, no one's looking at he's like a sex symbol or something. No one's ever like Kim Jong-un is like the new Brad Pitt.
I'd give him a go.
No, you wouldn't. That's a lie.
I'd give him
You'd probably be disgusted halfway through. You'd be like, "What am I doing?"
Yeah, but I'd get at least halfway through.
I mean, someone of that stature.
I probably wouldn't finish, but
I would probably give Donald Trump a 20-second hand job and just go on a rant of how much I hate him.
Is that like, do you start 15 seconds in, so you have 5 seconds of jerking while you're...
No, you gotta feel...
I think you're a shitty human being, and I think what you're doing for America is, and then you pull your hand away, and you're like, yeah, you're the fucking devil. Or I
don't know. I feel like
clean cut.
I feel like I might go the Monica Lewinsky way and try to write like a book about it.
I mean, that's...
Like, as far as I can get...
I mean, if a president would fuck me, I'd probably fuck them.
Yeah.
I'd get a good...
You're part of history now.
Yeah,
you're
right?
Like going down...
Like, Monica Lewinsky is, like, more or less kind of a whore.
But now she goes down as like a...
Like, she's like, I know her name.
She's writing books.
Yeah.
No one
She's a household name.
Yeah.
Everyone knows who Monica Lewinsky is.
So you tell
and she's
me...
just the guy who fucked a married man.
Yeah.
Yo, but Bill Clinton apparently has that good.
That good? He's got girth.
Got that girth.
The girth. Do you think
we got really off topic? Yeah.
Apparently they call him Girth Brooks.
You think Kim Jong-un's got that D, though?
Probably.
No, he's like super Korean. What do you think?
But you think the weapons? You think the weapons are there to make up for his lack of? Penis size?
That's a solid question.
Same with Donald Trump.
Yeah, same with Trump.
Yo, I heard Trump
gonna bomb the fuck out of everyone until they think our dicks are big.
Yo, but have you seen Trump golfing? He's packing heat.
Yeah, I'm saying to see him in some tight pants.
He's back in heat. He's back in 9mm at least.
Oh god. More like 25-inch ass. God damn.
Yo, he's thick, bro. He's thick.
Trump got that thick ass.
So I want to, on a serious note.
Can you go on a serious note after that?
I think we can. Okay. So, like, do you think you could beat Trump in a game of golf?
Probably not.
Yeah,
I'm black.
You're pretty dark. You're pretty dark.
I can't swim or bike.
You can't swim? Don't be a stereotype.
No, I can't swim.
I'm going to teach you to swim.
I'm down.
You can teach me to play basketball. I'll teach you to swim.
I'm down.
And everything will be okay.
Jeff's okay at basketball. I'm the one that's trying.
By this next
6'5". If I wasn't okay at basketball, I'd be insulting.
By this next podcast, I will not come back if I can't learn to swim by then.
All right. Well, we'll put some floaties on your arms.
No, my white girlfriend tells me all the time. She's like, "You really need to know how to swim."
Can you actually like not swim at all?
I can. I will die in like.
All right, we're going to a pool this summer.
Let's do it. I'll probably die.
I'm gonna push you in the deep end.
Let's do it.
Oh god.
Sink or swim, my friend.
That's a hate crime. You can't just push a black man in a deep end.
Yeah, that's right. Go right to jail. Well, all right, we're gonna go to the States.
You obviously knew he couldn't swim.
We're gonna go to Georgia, and then I'll push you in the deep end. And it'll be like, "Oh, good job, good job."
Full circle. You think Kim Jong-un knows how to swim?
No.
Probably not.
Exactly.
Nah, I bet that dude has like a private pool.
Think he took some
yeah,
lessons?
probably.
I feel like his dad probably pushed him in the deep end.
But it would fuck up their haircut.
Yeah, but
no, that's not how. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Who let this guy host the show?
God.
But then they ain't the supreme leader if he ain't got the right haircut.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about some real shit.
It's more than the haircut, man.
We're gonna talk about some real shit. We're gonna talk about some real shit.
Real shit.
So, do you think Korea will ever launch a nuke?
I want to say yes because he's just so crazy. Well, I mean, they're not at the level. I mean, they can launch like an intercontinental ballistic missile yet, but I feel like when they can,
I think they can hit Australia if they wanted to.
No, I think their biggest threat is just to bomb the fuck out of Seoul, South Korea,
and kill like American
I
troops
think
that
you
are
just say
stationed there.
Seoul. You fucking
Seoul.
It's just Seoul.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I feel like that's the biggest threat that they would kill like American troops that are stationed in.
Not even American. This is the humanitarian cause.
Yeah, just to prove a point.
Yeah. We can kill millions of people.
It's like a dick showing contest.
Yeah, as soon as America puts troops on our ground, we bomb the fuck out of South Korea, and you lose.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. It's a good point. But would they really? I mean, if they're gonna bomb South Korea, it'd probably be more about South Korea than it would be about America, because they fucking hate South Korea.
Yeah,
but they hate America more because America.
Is it because of that James Franco movie?
Because of the James Franco movie.
Did you see that movie? Oh, dude. Okay, let me tell you. Do you know about the movie? We're going back to Jeff's movie.
I don't know the fucking.
Interview.
Fuck! I don't know.
You never saw the interview?
I've seen clips of it. It looks
It's actually
stupid.
pretty fucking good. Dude.
It's actually it's funny.
Don't lie to me. I've seen like the first 20 minutes.
So James Franco's a reporter, or he's in kind of a news anchor kind of guy.
Like Bill O'Reilly.
He interviews people, and then sort of like, all right, we need you're gonna go to North Korea under the guise of being a reporter, but you're gonna assassinate him. That's your job. And then he goes, he's like, okay, I can do this, and he goes and Kim Jong-un's just like the greatest dude in the world, and they become best friends.
Spoilers. Yeah. Spoilers.
Spoiler alert, he's actually a piece of shit.
Yeah. Spoiler.
And then he kills him.
Oh, come on, I haven't seen the movie yet, man.
Now you have. Well, it's not that good.
God,
you'll be fine.
You said it was good.
Alright, then fuck the movie.
Right.
Do you think North Korea...
Fuck the movie! Sorry.
So passionate. Do you think Kim Jong-un and China would really actually spend the time to hack that movie, though?
Yes. I'm going to go with yes.
Yes?
I mean, I feel like it's rather convenient that all the Sony hacks happened right after that movie came out.
Well, China is North Korea's closest ally, but I don't think China would want to get.
But they would spend all that money and all those resources on trying to hack a James Franco movie.
Yes, because it was insulting. It's all about honor.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I've heard of seppuku.
But the thing is, he's like a very
Japanese, you motherfucker.
But the thing is, he's like a very irrational leader. You know, it sounds kind of crazy, but you never really know. It is kind of plausible that he would go to those lengths. But I don't think China would.
You don't think China would be a part?
Yeah, well, they're a close ally, but I don't see them hacking.
You don't see them hacking Sony?
Yeah.
I mean, I disagree. I feel like they probably hack Sony.
Why the fuck would they have an initiative to hack Sony other than a movie by James Franco?
Because they got pissed.
That's ridiculous.
They got pissed.
But why Sony? The PlayStation.
It's all a big dick contest.
All their production.
Everything is about who has the biggest dick. That's what fucking global politics is all about.
Yeah, it is.
That's why Germany will fail, because they have Angela Merkel, and she probably doesn't have the biggest dick.
Her dick isn't big enough.
It's not big enough. That's why
Trump said so.
Angela Merkel has the biggest
his golf photos. I'm just saying. Putting it out there.
You're really
he's back in. I've seen photos. I've seen close-ups.
You're really into this golf photo.
What? He's thick as fuck, bro. He's thick, man. With the capital CC.
Tick, brethren.
THICC.
Oh, God.
Bailey, do that accent one more time.
No, I'm not doing it one more time. You get
Please
it one.
do it.
You get it one. But, seriously, do you think it's a threat to North America?
Probably not.
Now it doesn't. Currently it doesn't have any, intercontinental ballistic missiles. So it can't really do anything now, but possibly in the future. When it has the ability to develop missiles that will actually hit. But then, North America can actually intercept. So I have no...
Here's the thing. I talked about this, I think, off air, which I should probably never talk about things off air, because I forget what's... My world is on this podcast. Every intelligent thought I've had is on this podcast.
Okay.
But basically the U.S. can fucking shoot down more or less any missile that comes their way if it comes from the western side of America.
Yeah.
Unless you're a flat earther, then I guess it comes from the east side.
Yeah.
But it's got to go it's got to go under and over.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a whole different.
You're a shill.
Join us next week when we talk about the flat Earth theory. But they can fucking shoot down any missile. So North Korea's not shooting fucking 475 missiles. They can maybe shoot one. And there's going to be some guy named fucking Chuck who's just sitting there I got one, and just fucking shoots it out of the sky.
Yeah, the thing is, they don't even have one missile down that can strike to North America. Maybe in 10 years they'll.
They can maybe hit Alaska.
Well, I mean, that's what.
Maybe Los Angeles then, though. It's a close distance.
I know, but no one. That's not like based on any actual like evidence that they can actually strike.
What
Yeah,
about
but how much
ally? Japan.
Well, yeah, they can strike within
Japan is
Asia
our
for
ally.
sure. They
Yeah, but
can
fuck
definitely
'em.
strike within Asia.
Hit
They bombed
Nagasaki
Pearl
a
Harbor.
second
Fuck
time.
them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Hold a grudge.
See, my biggest issue is I think we all forgot why the Korean War occurred.
The Korean
That
War
was not
occurred?
English. Why the Korean War occurred.
Why did the Korean War occur?
That's up to Tremayne.
Are we going to talk about MASH or is that Vietnam?
MASH is Vietnam.
Ah, fuck. I got nothing then. I know that the dad in that 70s show was in Korea.
Well, I don't know that much about the
That's
Korean
about all
War
I
in
got.
particular, other than China has been an ally of North Korea.
That's all you know?
Involving. Well, I mean, obviously. Well, okay, not obviously, but I could see there being.
Were they promoting communism?
Well, North Korea promoting communism, South Korea promoting capitalism.
Was there one Korea back then?
Yeah.
It was just Korea?
Just Korea.
That makes more sense.
Kim-Jong, whatever, Il. The
Fling.
dude
It
before
was
Il.
Fling.
What was the name before Il?
It was Fling.
Fling?
Fling.
Kim-Jong-Fling.
That's not real. That's not real.
That's real.
That's what
There's
we're
no
going
way
with.
that's real.
We're going with that. Kim Jong-Fling.
No, that's.
Kim Jong-Fling, the grandfather of Kim Jong-il.
Un.
Wasn't Un 1 and 2?
Grandfather
Like,
of
wasn't there,
Un.
like, a 1 and
Un is the grandson.
Of King Jong-Fling.
Kim Jong-Fling.
It goes Kim
Can we
Jong-Fling,
Google- I don't think it's a.
Kim Jong-il.
It ain't
Kim
Fling,
Jong-un.
but we're running with it.
Yo, Karan just messaged. Karan just said, whoever your
Fuck
friend is,
Karan.
tell him to meet me and we'll have a good time. Who said bye and hang the fuck up?
Yo,
Yeah,
what are you
well,
going to do?
Get off the phone.
Get
So
off the
we're
phone.
podcasting.
We're
going
talking
back to
about
the real
Korea.
issues. Going back to the real issues.
The grandfather of Kim Jong-il,
Grandfather of Kim Jong-un.
getting the math backwards.
Yeah.
The grandfather in this situation was a
That's a
rebel,
whole different
just like
person.
the Viet Cong. So he felt that the Korean government was being despotist, and he decided to become his own dictator. So that's why he made North Korea. That's very simplified.
I mean, if you were going to be in that situation, you'd probably also make North Korea.
Well, considering the other situations of China and Japan, that would be a good alternative.
I mean, South Korea is doing pretty good, though.
Yeah, but it didn't get made until he fucked shit up.
South Korea was, like, fucked up until North Korea was the thing?
Well, all of Korea was, like, iffy because World War II and Japan was kind of nuclear bombed. Not from the people causing this war, but, you know. Like, that's the biggest convoluted issue is because the destabilization of that Asian region of Korea, China, and Japan all happened because America bombed the fuck out of Japan. And now we have to figure out how to, like, solve that situation. But no one's recognizing the fact that, like, all this is caused because we dropped a nuclear bomb on Japan.
I don't know if that's the case. I mean, like I said, all of wars boil down to who has the biggest dick. And if you drop a bomb on a country twice, your dick's fucking huge.
So what's a bigger dick than a nuclear bomb?
Nothing.
Exactly.
So everyone else lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. America's got the biggest dick. North Korea's like, I don't know, mine's still pretty good. I'm going to just go up here. I'm gonna prepare to show you my big dick. South Korea's like, you know, it's pretty small. I'm going to just hang out. I'm going to hang out right here. And China's like, well, I know it's small, but like...
I feel like North Korea is a shower, but not a grower.
I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like North Korea's more of a grower than a shower.
I
America's all show, no grow.
Yeah, so Kim Jong-Fling,
He's all grow, no show.
all grow, no show. I
But
agree.
America's all show, no grow.
Yeah.
They're packing 6.5 flaccid, but there's no grow.
Just like me and
see
Tough
what you
pretend
get.
because we're very white. We're packing 6.5.
We're
but,
packing
like,
6.5.
We're saying that to you publicly.
But there's no grow. It's 6.5 flaccid. You're like, oh, that's pretty impressive. I'm
a
like,
lot of penis talk.
but that's the limit.
We're talking about Kim Jong-Fling here, not
We're
me
talking
and
about
Jeff.
dick size here.
No, we're talking
But we're talking about the geopolitical climate of Southeast Asia.
Related to
Is what we're
these
really
sides.
talking about.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Do you feel like he actually subjugates his people?
How big of a dick is too big?
Yeah.
Is there any question?
Fucking,
Is there any
fuck
question?
war. Fuck war. How much of a dick is too big?
Probably like 8 to like anything past 8.
Anything past 8 is too big? Well, I'm
Why?
still doing okay. Anyway, I think it's time to take a break.
Let's take a break.
I'm done with talking about Southeast Asia.
And dicks.
When we come back, we're going to talk about a different thing. We'll be back.
Hey.
You're waiting for the chance to break my words.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Let's do it live.
Live.
Welcome back to the podcast where we say fuck it and do it live.
Alright, fuck it.
Do it so live.
We drank all the Appleton and shit's about to get real fucking vulgar.
Oh, real vulgar.
We drank a lot.
I'm about to urinate all over this table.
Let me just make note I fucked up everyone in Call of Duty. And,
Yeah, you did.
and we're about to fucking do it live.
I won the second game.
Yeah,
so
but no one gives a
second.
fuck. So we're talking about war in the 21st century.
Yeah.
And
Insert air horn. Right?
insert air horn. But I want to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about things? You know,
How about things?
how about things?
Things are good.
No, but if I had to ask, like, I guess I should probably be the one asking questions, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
But what do you think? Like, the biggest thing is we worry about World War III coming, right?
Yeah.
And it's how do you think it'll affect us as young people? And do you think conscription will become a thing? It didn't work.
Hey.
Plugged it. Do you think conscription will be a thing again come World War III once it happens in the next 3 years?
Yeah, once it happens, I think it will. And that's the scary part.
Do you think conscription will ever become a thing again, though? I don't know.
I think so.
Trey, your thoughts?
I could see so, but personally, I don't see World War III happening that quickly.
That's a better answer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the topic has been talked about for so long. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the term people saying World War III.
Yeah, like, I don't think we're closer than we were, like, for example, in comparison to the Cold War than we are to, like, World War III currently.
I mean, we look at how we've talked at length how the way war is fought has changed.
Yeah.
And the thing I think about is, like, the quote from Albert Einstein, like, I don't know how World War III will be fought, but I know World War IV will be fought with, like, stones and rocks.
Yeah.
Because, like, if there's a World War III, it means everyone's getting blown to shit.
Yeah.
Like, World War III isn't going to be, like, people walking around shooting each other. It's going to be, like, countries blowing the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Like, once war happens, everyone has nukes.
Yeah.
Everyone has nukes. So I feel like everyone, like, fights for the fact of nuclear deterrent. That's why they have bombs.
Yeah.
And I feel like that kind of prevents World War III,
I mean, that's also why there probably hasn't been a war. So, like, everybody has... Well, not everybody, but I mean, like, the U.S. has, like, a shitload of nuclear weapons.
There's a good chunk of countries who have, like, a decent amount.
But I mean, like, in terms of, like, intercepting and who would probably win... sorry.
No, you're good. That's why the idea of North Korea freaks me out. Because, yeah, maybe we might have not an all-out nuclear war, but they're going to bomb the fuck out of South Korea and millions of people die.
Yeah, but it's not a war.
But do you think they will do it just in... Like, in the terms of, like, if they do it, then, like, what's going to happen to them? They could easily get, like,
because
wiped
it's
out.
more likely that you kill 4 million people in Seoul than you kill the people in Los Angeles.
Well, the thing is, though, like, even if North Korea makes the stupid decision where, like, we're going to launch a nuke at South Korea,
Yeah.
before that bomb hits the ground, North Korea's gone for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's pretty much, like, the last move that they'll have.
They can make their last chess move. They can move rook to fucking queen 2. But, like, they'll be like, this is it. This is what we're going to go down for. We're like, well, yeah, because that's the last thing you ever did. If they launch a nuke at South Korea, there's no more North Korea.
Which, I agree, but this is where Trump scares me, right? Now you have 2 dictators obsessed with power that aren't thinking of the big picture, right? Their vision is who's going to be the strongest leader in the world.
The thing is, though,
Right?
like, I feel like people give the American president too much credit. Like, a lot of stuff is done a lot by votes, and for the most part, the American president's kind of a face. So, like, when people say, like, oh, Trump's in charge, so now he can just bomb whoever the fuck he wants, I feel like that's not as much of the case as people like to believe. So, like, say I'm the president of America tomorrow.
Yeah.
I can't just be like, you know what, fuck China, let's bomb China. You can't just do that. You don't have, even though, like, you're the president of the United States, you don't have the authority to just be like, let's bomb China today.
Well, the thing is, I feel like I agree to an extent. But like in a sense, he still is the commander in chief, and also like bringing into effect like his rhetoric, like of North Korea, and the fact that he is more like definitely more aggressive towards attacking North Korea than like Obama or even like George Bush.
But the thing is, though, at this point, still, it's all rhetoric, right?
Yeah.
Like, he can say whatever the fuck he wants, but, like, right now, he can't just launch a missile at North Korea unprovoked. Like, what George Bush did was super illegal.
Yeah.
Like, he proclaimed war without consulting Congress. Like, if you go to war, Congress has to vote on going to war.
Yeah.
The president can propose it, but that's it.
Yeah.
Once he proposes it, his hands are out of it. Like, there's only so much the president can do before it's out of his hands. Like, he can act retaliatorily. Like, he can make a defensive decision. But as far as being like, I'm going to make this unprovoked decision to go to war with this country, if he does that, he's in jail.
Yeah. So, forget the Moab shit and the fact that he did that.
Moab.
The general public thinks we're withdrawn from Afghanistan. So is it appropriate that he declares war there? Is it appropriate that he actually drops a bomb there?
That's the gray area, right? Like, that's not war.
Touche.
If you launch a bomb on a sovereign state, if you're like, we're bombing this country, that's war.
Yeah.
If you're like, we're going to kill some ISIS who happens to be in this country, regardless of whatever country it is, that's not war.
Yeah.
But if you're like, fuck this country, we're going to fucking bomb them, that's war.
But the thing is, I don't feel like necessarily the U.S. will attack, like, North Korea in the near future, but I feel like in general, tensions are very high in comparison.
It's a big dick
like, let's
contest.
say, 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Tensions definitely seem a lot higher.
Worse.
Yeah.
It's definitely worse.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the interview movie was probably like the highest peak of tension. Kim Jong-un was pretty pissed at that movie.
Oh, he was real cheese. He's real cheese.
He was real cheesed. Fuck that James Franco, dude. Do you think he has like you know when like there's like a bad guy who was like, like a dartboard that's just like someone's face? You think Kim Jong-un has like a James Franco dartboard?
Oh, yeah. And Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen because he's easier.
Nah, I feel like James Franco. James Franco's like the picture of like Western society if you're Kim Jong-un.
He is.
Seth Rogen's just like this fucking Jew.
I would still want the fat, like, Jew ginger guy to throw the fucking darts at.
Yeah? Maybe he has one of each, one for each hand. And
So I may look at James Franco, because I would look at James Franco and cry because I'm not as handsome as him. I mean, man cut his arm off in a movie, so it's like hard to beat that. So if you're Kim Jong-un,
you think Kim Jong-un's seen 127 hours?
I don't think he watches American movies.
No.
He just watches...
Who knows?
Kim Jong-un saw 127 hours. There's no way about it. His daddy was in love with movies. He's in love with movies. It's a go-to.
Yeah, but he's not.
That's why he was so offended.
Yeah.
But why would you...
We're not just our parents' children, Bailey.
Yeah.
We're individuals.
But why would you be so influenced by the interview if your daddy wasn't? You know what I mean? Like...
You know what I mean? Because they fucking straight up insulted him personally.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like,
that's why.
When you're like a dictator leader of a country, and pretty much you can like repress anyone inside your country. Like once like another, you know, like in America, another. What am I trying to say here? But anyway, like when you have control of your own perception, and that goes outside of your country, people can attack you, and that has like repercussions.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
And it also like creates like a vendetta.
So do you think it's fair that America is trying to instill democracy on not only North Korea, but the world?
I don't think they're trying to instill democracy on North Korea.
I thought that was their goal, though.
No,
But
they're just like,
they're just
fuck
like
'em.
protecting themselves. I don't think they're not actively trying to pursue democracy in North Korea. It's more of like situations that are very hostile.
So it's a defensive position.
Well, it's more of like them being like precautious of North Korea having the ability to have intercontinental.
So would that not be the same as acting as the world police? Right?
Like America?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's going at. Like America, world police. Fuck yeah. You're telling me they're not acting like that with their current wartime situation, right? Like Afghanistan dropping the Moab, dealing with Korea in such a sensitive
But the thing
way.
is, if you look at like the way the UN runs, right? Like as far as military force goes, everyone just kind of like looks to the U.S. and be like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Because with the combined forces of the rest of the established Western countries, like the U.S. is fucking the top of military spending and the top of what they can do to defend things, right?
Yeah.
So everyone kind of looks at the U.S. like, yeah, there's a problem, but what are you going to do about it? So like they're expected to do that.
Rightfully, I do agree, but in the same sense, the other UN countries could argue the fact that they're just vetoing on any vote they make, right? Because they sit on the top 6 of the Security Council. If the U.S. vetoes anything, then it doesn't go through.
That's not true.
Yeah, no, it is. If you're on it's Russia, Canada, America, the U.S., the U.K.,
You don't know the other ones, do you?
Britain,
You said UK already.
Germany,
That's one.
and the 6th is France.
The
France.
Sure.
Is China not on the security?
It's China. That's it. You got it.
So I feel
It's
like-
China.
yeah.
It's China. But they have like a veto vote. Like they have the ultimate say
No.
on the Security Council, don't they?
The U.S. can't veto whatever the fuck they want. That's not how the UN works.
Yeah. When one board of the top 6 Security Council vetoes something, the UN doesn't have to. Like they automatically disagree with it.
There's specific instances where that happens, yes.
Yeah.
But that's not the way the UN works, which is what you're inferring.
That is what I was inferring.
No, there's specific instances where if it's a matter of world security and a number of what they call the Big Six
Yeah.
says, no, I think this is a matter of global security, if they veto it, they're saying, as I am one of the people who takes care of the security of the world, I think this is fucked up. They take that as fucking gospel. But any other aspect, they don't give a fuck. You're another vote.
Okay.
But it's the same thing if Germany vetoed it. It's the same thing as if the U.S. vetoed it. So there's been more instances, obviously, because the U.S. is the king of the big dick contest, where they're like, you know what, fuck it, I veto it.
Yeah.
The U.S. probably vetoes more than anyone else, but they have no higher of vote than anyone else.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
You're seeing some fake news, apparently.
Apparently I have.
Anywho, any other thoughts,
Yeah,
Bailey?
good point. Just in general, okay. Since you corrected the fuck out of me,
As I do.
long story short, do you think it's fair that America acts the way that they do, considering they sit on the council?
What do you mean? Like, do you think it's fair that they propose the actions that they do? Let's be clear. Okay,
Or they
so,
just long?
I'm
Simple.
going to cut you off. So,
Alright.
the biggest thing
Go.
that people were pissed off about is that they had a big bombing in Syria,
Yeah.
right? There was 4 countries in the world that opposed that bombing.
Yeah.
In the world, one of those was on the top 6, and that was China. So, like, people act like America's doing this despicable thing and everyone hates America. 99% of the world agrees with what they do.
So how do you feel, guest Tremayne?
What do you think?
What was the original question? The original question was
Jesus.
Do you think that people really, like, do you think America's just doing whatever the fuck they want?
Yeah.
to an extent. I mean, like, in the sense that, like, when America carries out actions that another country would have done, they won't face the same, like, repercussions just because of who they were.
But do you think it's fair?
No.
Right?
But I don't think anyone's saying that it's fair necessarily. It's just more so that, like, everybody's just kind of, like, accepted the fact that America can pretty much do whatever the fuck they want. Because they're so powerful.
I disagree.
And they have, like, so much influence on...
I do disagree as well.
I disagree.
Like, if they sit on a national...
Yeah.
Sorry. Sit on an international security council of multiple countries, do you think it's fair that they just bomb people without asking the rest of the council?
No.
So do you feel that America's acts are justified?
No.
No?
Well, I mean, like, which acts and...
The thing is, though, like, if you go... Like, that's a dumb fucking argument. Like, if, say, they're like, okay, we're going to bomb them. Hold on. Let's spend 2 weeks. We'll ask the UN if this is going to be okay. We don't know who's in cahoots with who. So we'll just be like, all right, this is our master plan. We're going to bomb these people here. You can't do that. It's the whole, like, same logic of it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. And they always get forgiveness because they're the only country with the balls to actually take action. Whereas everyone else will go through the bureaucracy.
Yeah, but that's not justifiable in the same sense. It's like, it's easier to ask for forgiveness, but is that really the way we should be running the motherfucking world?
It's the only way that works.
Is it? Have we tried? Have we had a nation other than America control?
But I feel like in that sense, like, then you would always have to trust America to make, like, the most...
The thing is, though, is
the
like,
best decisions.
Everyone
like,
thinks America kind of runs the UN, but the only thing they're really the head of is, like, war, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Everything else, they kind of take a back seat.
I know, but the thing is, I don't...
Because any other topic, everyone's like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
But the thing is, I can't picture the UN, like, condemning America for any action that they do.
I mean, it's more of a systemic issue with the UN is fucking useless.
Yeah.
The UN doesn't do anything.
That's where I would agree.
So, like, I mean, granted, the UN's, like, in New York, so I feel like the US kind of takes that as, like, winning the big dick competition, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, the UN's just fucking useless. Like, the UN has no jurisdiction over anything. It's just like, all right, we're going to all get in a room and we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
If we have differing opinions, all right. Everyone, I guess, do whatever they want, but I guess we talked about it, so we can at least say we talked about it.
Which is exactly why the League of Nations failed, right? Before it.
Yeah.
Because it was just Britain saying, like, yeah, we're the biggest empire, this is what's good, this is how we see the world, and then Germany caused World War II and everybody cried.
I don't know if I'd say Germany caused World War II.
Yeah, well, they
I blame Austria.
Okay, let's blame Austria.
Always blame Austria. Any closing thoughts on this topic, Tremayne?
Do you think America should stop being the world police? What do you think could change the world?
What do you think? What do you think would better the world of war?
Well, the thing is, in like respect to America being the world's police, I don't think any like real positives have came out of America interfering in the multiple situations in the last, let's say, like...
What about the death of terrorists?
Well,
that's probably not a good thing, right? They should probably just keep living.
Yeah.
They should probably just keep doing what they're doing.
Kill more infidels. For example, like interfering in certain nations, like offshoots just happen anyway. Like there's no real ending a certain ideology or replacing it with something that's far superior.
Well, yeah, I guess that's, if you look at history, that's what happens, right? Like if they tried to defeat Al Qaeda and they created ISIS, which is the worst version of Al Qaeda.
Yeah, but I mean, like in like a further view, like are they actually helping the world,
or are they just created a bigger monster? The reason why the first people hated them.
Yeah, like I mean, like it feels good to say that you're doing something right about like a very fucked up situation, but in like retrospect, looking back in time, of whether they're actually making a difference to actually empower these regions, or they're functioning in a better way than they were before.
So what do you, as the all-knowing man...
It's hard. I don't feel like there's like a right answer.
If you were like, to be like, okay, I'm in charge, what would you do?
I don't know.
What's one thing you would do differently?
Yeah.
The thing is, I honestly...
You get one choice. You're the opposite genie. So, like, Donald Trump, he has to do one thing you tell him. And it has nothing to do with his dick size. What would you tell him?
I honestly don't... Like, it feels like some parts can be stabilized with or without your action at all.
Not even, like, don't bomb anyone else?
Yeah.
Lay off on the bombing?
Lay off on the bombing, the tax cuts, international law. Let's accept that side.
But I feel like morally as people, we want to do something, Like, there's, like, a sense of, like, wanting to...
Speak for yourself.
I don't know. The thing is, I honestly don't know. I don't know if it would
yourself.
be better to interfere or not interfere in certain instances of, like, a dictator or, like, an oppressive regime.
It's at least 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, at least 50.
Yeah.
Maybe 51.
Because I'm pretty goddamn comfortable with Trudeau being my leader. Because...
Yeah, he's alright. He can throw a punch.
So long as you have handsome hair...
Yeah.
Lead me into war.
If you have, like, some nice hair, then it's fine. It gives me something to aspire to.
Exactly. As long as I know your hair real.
I want my, like, prime minister to be, like, someone I like. I want to grow up and look like you. Like, Stephen Harper, I'm like, no thank you.
Well, he was in there for a long time, so 9 years. It's obviously...
Goddamn Canadian system.
Goddamn Canadian system. Bailey, any closing thoughts on the topic?
Any closing thoughts? I do not think that America should be the world police.
Who do you think it should be?
But when do you think
The
America...
Ukraine?
I think it should be Kazakhstan.
That's a good call.
Because Borat.
But when do you think there's a situation that people, like,
But
countries should actually...
Tremaine, stop this.
Okay.
Who brings people together better than Borat?
I just think you need someone to be the balls. No one else is going to be the balls. Let it be America. Who's else going to be the... Ireland? No. France? Definitely not. Like, someone needs to fucking stand up and be like, no one else is going to do anything? Fucking bomb them all. Are they in between black and white? Bomb them.
That's how...
Because I don't understand what's happening.
That's how World War III happens.
Yeah. But you know who's going to win?
America.
North America.
Oh, God. I'm, like, long story short, I'm just worried that all these issues make us fucked as Canadians.
No, we're definitely fucked. Let's be honest. I say all these things. I can, like, pretend to have someone ask me this question because no one ever asks me the questions I pose. But what do I think should change? No one should do anything. Let things resolve themselves. Like, if you look at situations like...
But so then let's get deep.
Sure. Ask me some questions.
Quick.
Let's fucking... I'll teach you some shit.
No, real quick.
Go.
Real quick. Is the situation in Syria occurred because we left it alone.
Did it?
5 years later, look at what happened.
You're going to have to be more specific because there's a lot of situations going on
So
in Syria.
the Arab Spring popped off. All of a sudden, Egypt's losing its leader.
Yeah.
Fucking Libya's losing its leader. Goddamn.
What do you
all
think
these other
led to
countries,
that?
Right?
What do you think led to that?
The oil crisis in the goddamn Saudi Arabia.
What causes oil crises?
Because, I don't know.
What causes the price of oil to be so detrimental to a country collapsing?
America
Is it
running out of
the interference of Western society?
Yeah. Yes.
So stay the fuck out of it, Western society.
Yes, I agree.
So my point stands strong.
So just stay out of it.
Stay the fuck out of it.
See, but then... Sorry, Trey. Deep cut, but then the issue...
I'm not sorry.
The why the fuck did we create Israel in the first place? Because that's the key issue
Did
here.
we create Israel?
America and Britain did.
Yeah? Okay.
Because we want an ally in the region.
Yeah.
No matter you attribute to World War II or the political divisions in the area, it was created because...
I think we shouldn't have created Israel then.
Then I agree, but where the
Go
fuck...
Palestine.
Go Palestine. Where the fuck would you send all the Jews then?
They can hang out with me if they want. I got a couple couches.
Yo. Legit, that was one of my biggest questions, though. It's like, why
How many couches do I have versus how many Jews are there?
Exactly. Why didn't we just go like...
Send them to Hollywood. They can write screenplays.
Just stay here and make Hollywood great.
Yeah.
Make Hollywood great again.
Yeah.
Fuck World
My
War
taxes
II.
are going to do themselves.
If America just sit and make us great movies...
I do like a
and
good
not,
bagel.
Oh my god. It'd be a different world.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Stay the fuck out of it, and everything would probably be better.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
If everyone just like, you know what, you do you. I'm gonna just stay here. I'm gonna try my capitalism. I'm gonna try and fucking let the housing market collapse. We'll see how that works out for me.
Yeah.
You keep making oil over there. I'm gonna try and not buy that as much as I can. I'm gonna try other options because I have a limited amount of oil here.
Yeah.
Everybody would be much happier.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Am I wrong?
No.
Trey, am I wrong?
I agree.
We could just frack the shit out of Montana. And
Yeah,
not
just
even
frack
worry
it.
about
Just frack it all.
frack it. Frack it.
But the thing is, okay, so
Frack it left, right, and center.
One thing I'm kind of interested in, I feel like Donald Trump has kind of like deviated from that, but I mean like the kind of like America First non-interventionist. Like I feel like it would have been like interesting, like if he actually followed out on his promise of.
That's the
not
weirdest
interfering.
thing about like war now is they're always like, oh, we're up for American values. We're all just gonna defend America, but we're just gonna like bomb some Arabs.
Yeah.
How does that?
Yeah.
It doesn't correlate.
I agree.
But who's to say, really? I think it's time to. If no one else has any other closing thoughts,
No, go.
we're gonna move on. We're gonna move to our famous segment, the things that are news question of the day.
Question of the day.
Question
Was
of
it
the
an
day.
email or not? I'm just
For,
curious.
no, this
I'm asking.
someone slid into my DMs.
Okay, someone slid into your
This one comes from @_ DP Slayer 43.
Okay.
I don't know what I don't know what DP stands for.
I don't know. You gotta tell me.
I think it's like.
Probably double penetration.
I think it's. Oh, I thought I was going for Dragon Prancer, but their question is: if you were to be in the army, what role in the army would you want to be?
Sniper.
You want to be a sniper?
Oh yeah.
Well, let's be clear. This covers all facets.
Yeah.
You can be the nurse. You can be the guy who drives the trucks.
Sniper or spotter?
Tremayne,
I
thoughts?
want to be the thing I want to be like the most pussy job ever. Like something that will definitely not get me.
The radio guy? You can be the
I'll
radio
be like,
guy.
The radio tray.
I mean, I don't think they have like a voice. You're like Echo 19. We got a Delta 9 on our.
If I get an air horn, I'll do it.
If you go,
Your radio signal rather than like a beep beep. It's just a beep beep beep. We got a bogey spotted left, right,
Bogey
center.
spot on our sector, the Delta 9 or 46 to.
I sense
that you?
close by.
You sense them too. You're not even like. They're here. It's like I sense them.
My spidey senses.
You're
Spidey
the
sense.
reason I want to be a sniper. I want to just chill and be like, yo, shoot that guy a mile away.
You guys chose very wrong. I want to be a fighter pilot.
Fuck that.
Still.
Yeah.
I want to be. That's.
Because the thing is, if you're like a fighter pilot in like World War II, that's a bad gig. It's a terrible gig.
But that's what people want it to be. People
It's just
want
like-
it to be pilot.
Well, yeah, no, because like if you look at in World War II, if you're like frontline infantry, you have like a 90% mortality rate because everybody dies. If you're like a fighter pilot, you got at least you probably have like a 75% chance of living because like all those shots miss. Every shot misses. You might catch one in the wing, and then like if your plane crashes, you have a parachute. You'll be fine.
So
You
you'd
know-
be a fighter pilot.
You'd be a fighter pilot because nobody fights in the air
I want to
anymore.
be in a tank or some shit. Fuck. Why not?
You want to be in Fury?
Yeah, fuck.
Did you ever see Fury?
Seen the
Nah,
movie
nah,
Fury?
nah. I don't
You
watch
haven't seen a
movies.
single
I don't
fucking
watch
movie.
movies, man.
Man.
Your last movie I watched was fucking Get Out. And before that, it was like Moonlight.
Yeah, just a couple black people movies. That's
I won't watch a movie unless there's 3 black people in it.
That's your quota?
That's my movie thing.
There's
that's
3
fair.
black people in Fury.
And before that, I saw 8 Mile.
I don't know if there is.
Before
I don't
that,
know
I
if
saw
there's
8
one.
Mile. That
can't
was
think of
years ago.
I can't think of a single black person in Fury, to be honest. There's not a one.
Gotta be at least one.
There's definitely not one. There's not a single black person
Okay,
in Fury.
maybe not a main character, but this is probably...
I don't think there's a single black
Or
person.
at least an
in
Asian
Fury.
guy. I mean, I want to see an Asian guy in the lead.
It's like all white men, and I think there's one white woman.
I want to see an
yeah.
Asian lead.
Asian lead in World War II movie?
Then watch any Jackie Chan movie. You can
I
find
know,
an
but
Asian.
Jackie Chan has been like MIA for the last.
Watch
8
Rush Hour.
years.
You got an Asian guy and a black guy.
But I haven't seen.
And then you got to bring back Chris Tucker. That's a whole other situation.
But I haven't seen Jackie Chan since like YTV Jackie Chan Adventures or some shit.
Oh, that's a good show. I love that
It was
show.
good, but I mean,
fucking love that show. Don't talk shit about that show.
You can't yawn. Don't fucking yawn. This is
If
your
you was
podcast.
real,
There's
you
no
would
yawning.
follow him on Facebook or Twitter.
I
and
do.
you'd know
If
I do
Jackie
follow-
Chan was real?
Yeah, no, if Trey was real and followed Jackie Chan.
I have him on MySpace. Why don't you ask yourself some questions about your connection with Jackie Chan? Do you follow him on anything?
Fuck right off. You're a bad guest.
I follow
All
Jackie Chan on Facebook. He's actually like huge on Facebook.
I know. I love it.
Yeah, he
I
like
follow him on Facebook.
he just
regularly.
like talks to all. If you like comment on his picture, he'll reply to like every comment.
I have him on.
Like that
priority.
dude is like super huge into Facebook. I don't think he's on anything else.
Are you guys trolling me?
But no, swear to
No,
God, like
bro,
look up
I-
Jackie Chan on Facebook.
I'm actually gonna look him
We
up
did
right
not talk about this, but
I'm
I
actually
follow
looking-
Jackie Chan as well.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Jackie Chan's fucking lit as fuck.
Yeah,
man.
updates all the time.
It'll just be like random, like, oh, like, here's me at the zoo, and people will be like, oh, like, did you see the llama? He's like, oh no, the llama exhibit was clear. And he's like, he just like replies to every fucking thing. Anyway, we're moving on to our next bit. Get the fuck off fucking social.
I'm looking at Jackie Chan's social media right now, guys.
Is it lit?
I can't find it.
Is it? Yeah, then fucking shut the fuck up. So we're going on our next bit. We're gonna have a little would you rather question. It's pretty straightforward. You got to pick one of two options. All right.
Give me the options.
Would you rather be a dictator of North Korea or a president of America?
Dictator of North Korea, because no one can ever talk shit about me.
I mean, they could
If you're
try.
a president,
I mean, I would.
I know, but we'd like execute everybody.
Yeah, but there's people like outside of North Korea who are like,
I don't have to shoot.
maybe
that.
we should assassinate this dude.
But that never happens.
Wouldn't it?
Well, it might, unless I do some crazy shit. But I mean, I could be.
What would you do though?
If I was dictator of North Korea and someone was insulting me,
Yeah.
I'd release a diss track
A diss track to who?
to everybody in North America.
Everybody just talk mad shit.
It'd be like, have you heard the games diss track against G-Unit?
Yeah.
It's like a 50-minute. I would do like a 25-minute.
Just like, this is everyone who I fucking hate.
Like all the institutions, like NYPD, like Congress, Senate.
That actually fucking... Imagine Kim Jong-un released a diss track.
And, it was,
and just like... For like 45 minutes.
and I feel like the
Just
hottest.
spit fire.
Imagine if he had like a North American DJ just to top it off.
Yeah.
Hot fire. Why doesn't he get Will Chamberlain?
He gets Tim Westwood.
Tim Westwood.
Tim Westwood team.
Yo, what would you do with Tim Westwood as your dad? I
Tim
feel like that would
Westwood
be
my dad?
weird. Yeah, I feel like you feel that weird hip
I'd be
dad.
the most excited human being in history.
I'd be like, can you stop bringing black people to the house now?
Dad, I'm scared. Tim, please.
Just bring Eminem a couple more times. That'd be fine.
I don't get it anymore, Tim. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, but if it,
Stop saying
what would
Tim
you guys
Westwood
say
TV.
if you could be the dictator of
Yeah,
North
what do you think,
Korea?
Bailey?
Or
Dictator of North Korea or president
I
of
feel like
America?
being a dictator would be
Keep
lit.
in mind, you get at max 8 years in America.
And keep in mind that, for example, like Donald Trump's approval ratings, whatever, but in North Korea,
Approval
Jong-un,
ratings.
for like 99%.
You know, look, everything. They vote every year.
Yeah.
And it's like you have one option. They have like
Just so
voting
good.
booths, but you have one option.
Just like the Prime Minister of Turkey. Right?
Don't talk about Erdogan like that. Don't fucking
Don't talk shit about her.
Don't do that. He has new powers now that he deserved rightfully.
Well, then, I pick America.
Pick America? You pick President of America?
I'd rather be the president than a goddamn...
What would you do if you were
You're
president of
full
America?
of shit. That's how you know he's a liar. You'd rather be the
No, I'm going straight dictator.
I'd be a fucking
I'm
dictator.
living the high life.
I'd be like, there's no question. I'd be a
You know how much
dictator.
fucking cocaine and hookers I get?
Exactly.
No,
Oh.
you need someone to blame here.
I don't need to
Give
blame
me
anyone.
one good reason why you'd rather be a president than a dictator.
Because then I actually control what's good in my peoples.
Oh yeah, because the dictator has no control.
Dictator has all the control. You have no one you have no
Dictator
branches
has
of
all
government
the-
that are stopping you. You can do fuck all. You could make a dildo of your dick the statue of North Korea if you really wanted to.
You can
People could pray to it every night.
you can make a textbook describing how great your dick is
Yeah.
and make them teach it in school.
that could be a course. That could be like a course you have to take.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck math. This is the Jeffrey's dick course. How great is this dick? Write a 300-page essay.
And you fail by not accepting how great the dick is.
If you don't suck it, you fail.
Yeah.
You guys are bombarding me right now. God damn.
We're on the same page.
Your answer is wrong.
I've been talking mad shit about this guy all day, and now we're on the same page.
Who
So
would rather be? You don't want to be a dictator. I'd be the biggest dictator. I would go to all my haters and fuck their mothers.
I'm done.
All right,
Jeff, what do you want? What do you want?
Name one president of the U.S. who do you think is doing okay right now?
That's still alive?
Yeah,
There's not that many alive ones. There's like
4
Bush,
live ones.
Clinton,
Booth. Wilkes
Obama.
I don't think Wilkes Booth was a president or is
Abraham.
alive. I don't think he's alive.
Jimmy Carter.
Definitely not alive.
Reagan.
Not alive.
What about Clinton? Oh, I guess.
No, I'm not going with
Clinton's not doing okay.
I'm going to
But
go with...
compared to who? Like, George Bush probably isn't doing any better either. Or George Bush Sr.
I'm going
George
with the senior.
Senior's definitely... That dude's like on the brink of death.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
No, I'd say Obama. Obama's the reason.
I'm going to go with George Bush Senior before my card expires.
I mean, it's probably your last chance. He probably dies tomorrow.
But I don't... Yeah. You think George Bush... What do you think George Bush Sr. is doing right now? Do you think he's doing like some...
He's lying in a hospital bed just like, kill me.
You just came out. You fresh out of the hospital. He's fresh out of the hospital, man.
Yeah, no, he's either just doing blow off hookers' assholes or just fucking lying there.
Hopefully the former and not the latter.
No, he's probably just like preaching racist shit.
Oh, I would too if I was George Bush Sr.
If I was George Bush Sr., then you know what? It's probably all their fault, right?
I'm black, and if I was George Bush Sr., I'd be so racist against any minority.
That's what you do, right? You're from Texas.
You can't even blame him. He's from Texas. That's just what they do. That's like
what they do.
That's like going to golf.
Yeah.
It's so terrible.
What?
Terrible.
To answer your question, though, I'd be dictator of North Korea.
I would be you're a fucking liar. You're a goddamn liar, really.
You know what
You're
I'd do?
fucking full of shit.
I'd be me, but the dictator of North. I'd make movies, and I'd be like, everyone gotta come see this movie, or I'll shoot you in the fucking face. So everyone come see it, and I'd be like, what do you think? And I'd like walk up and down the road, like 10 out of 10. What do you think? 1 out of 10. And they'd be like 10 out of 10. Like, thank you, high five. Next one for the rest of my life, and I'd release a mixtape where it's just me rapping. Garbage. But everyone has to tell me how great I am.
Yo, I would download this on DatPiff so fast. That's what they would say.
Yeah.
Yo, Jeff, who am I? I wouldn't be a dictator. I'd rather have the checks and balances.
Fuck it.
Fuck you, give me one good reason why you wouldn't be a dictator. We gotta change this guy's mind.
Fuck out of here, Trey.
You know what? I think that's this week's episode. I think we covered some shit.
Yeah, he's wrong, though.
We talked about how Bailey's wrong.
Hey, I'm done with this shit.
You changed my opinion.
He's incorrect. He's just an incorrect individual. But he's a good guy.
No.
I wish you could see this is literally every week me telling Bailey he's wrong because he usually has the worst opinion. But anyway, where can people find us on the social media, Bailey?
Oh, you're asking me now. I'm okay to ask.
I know what. Fuck it.
My opinion fucking matters now.
Can you cough his microphone?
If you want to follow the podcast, you can follow us on Instagram at Things That Are News. If you look us up on iTunes or Podomatic, we're at the same thing at Things That Are News. If you look at the YouTube channel, it's Things That Are News, no spaces. Or follow the Facebook page, Things That Are News. Or if you have any questions you want us to mention on the podcast, it's thingsthatarenews@gmail.com. Thank you to our guest, Trey. Where can people find you on the social media?
I'm on Pornhub. I upload my own videos. Hello.
Send me those later.
I will.
I'll check them out.
T-Gomes 12?
No.
No, you got... Seriously.
Okay, no, I'm on 50 Shades of Trey on Instagram.
Are you actually 50 Shades of Trey?
It's 50.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, it's solid.
You know what? You should have led with that. And I would have been much
I'm
nicer
sorry.
to you during the podcast.
Next time I will. I promise. If I get it next time.
No, I haven't looked, but check out 50 Shades of Trey on Pornhub, too. See what comes up.
Yeah, sure you haven't looked, Bailey. Sure you haven't
looked.
Anyway,
thanks for listening. Join us next week when we talk about a different thing.
Yeah. Not dicks. Not news.
And
Just
not
us.
about Donald Trump's tickness.
Get out of here, Trey. Thank you.
Have a tick. Have you seen him play golf?
Jeff, I miss you.
Oh, yeah.
I need you, baby. didn't understand, I couldn't tell. That my love was nothing but bad for you. Now it's all up in the air. I shout out like nothing's there. Drop my sorrows in the juice while I dream about you. Silhouette of your stiletto, pushing gas on the pedal. Red sundress, low key mellow. You're the reason that I'm breathing on the level. That I'm breathing on the level. That I'm breathing on the level. First words in this game, you've won. The first chance to meet eye to eye is gone.